Hello all the crazy people out there, my name is Dragonite. Welcome back to Golden Sun Dark Dawn. Last time we finally broke into these Balinsk ruins that I've been looking at for about the last 5 or 10 videos. We have rejoined Sveta, if I recall. That is a thing that happened, right? Okay, she's in my party. And let's see, I think we can start things off by seeing what I can actually do now that I have her back in my party. Also, I think, speaking of being back in my party, let's go and, I'm gonna drag and drop Sveta into my party, I think over a meaty. And we're gonna see what she has to offer. So there's gonna be, on the two wings of this thing are like puzzle things with treasure chests. And I think I can probably find a way to get to those treasure chests eventually. So this is where I started the video. Down there I see a carpe retractant post, but I don't see a way to actually get down there. I can't reclaim that and do anything, can I? No? Alright. Where do I want to go? By the way, something else that I do remember hearing, apparently you've got a bunch of, Jupiter Genies, so that's, I guess that's what your class is. But I remember hearing that if you, dequip all of Sveta's Genie, her class is going to be like the Beastling or whatever, which is basically Werewolf, which is a very powerful class in its own right. It's not especially synergy-based. What synergy do you actually have? So this is your, your powers. Alright, so you can do some things with synergy, but I want to say that the Beastling / Werewolf is a bit of a ridiculous, stat loadout. And I'm interested in seeing exactly what that's all about, but I think let's see what's down here. I think it's time to explore. And okay, that's one of those tablets. What are we looking at here? You're looking at a tablet and also a plasma coil thing. I've been playing a lot of Fallout 4 recently, and I feel like I've been zapped to death by one or two of those at some point in the last few days. Anyway, it would appear to be a gate. A gate into the deepest part of the ruins, so I would imagine. We've come this far, I guess we just keep going? Is someone pushing us a certain way? The Tua Parang, maybe? I don't know, but it doesn't feel like the Tua Parang to me. Who then? Sveta, what do you know about this gate? Nothing. I thought this was a dead end. But I agree with Karis. We have no choice but to press on. But I must admit, the ruins are amazing. I never dreamed anything like this was under Balinsk. We weren't exactly that well hidden, I have to say. We couldn't agree more. Alright, it's those two idiots again. I'm glad you finally decided to show yourselves. What do you mean? Ryoku and Huzan have been following us through the passages for some time. That's it, Ryoku, you treacherous... Please, allow us to apologize for our recent actions. Apologize? I'm afraid the stakes are too high for a simple apology to suffice. Everyone, please. We don't have time for infighting. Now let's... I think we really have been led here. It's the only explanation that makes sense. Didn't they say that they were leading us here at some point on, the mountain rook spot? I don't think this is news. Anyway, something in the air says... Oh, something is off, there's no doubt. You see, Huzan and I weren't following you. Not intentionally, anyway. Considering how we parted ways before, it would have been tricky to track you down at all. The young one is right. We entered those ruins entirely on our own. The path isn't particularly complicated, but suddenly our way back disappeared. Since we couldn't go back, we forged on. Eventually, we found you. Our story is similar. I suppose it's plausible that the same thing is happening to you. I wouldn't lie at a time like this. Hoju's life hangs by a thread. Well, without an obvious exit, all we can do is press on. Every minute we stand here, Aeoleo. One more thing. Who are these two Parang you were talking about? They are the fiends who set the mountain rook on us. But you don't think it's them leading us around in here? That's what Karis and Sveta believe. I don't know who else it could be, though. I know that makes some sense, but it doesn't quite feel like the answer. Ryoku, you have the magma orb. The Tuaparang could just take it and start the machine. They do seem like they like to play with their food before eating it, don't they? But if that were the only goal, why not just do it? What else are they up to? Agreed. If the only goal is starting the machine, then they could do it faster themselves. There must be some explanation. So what do we do? Press on? Go back? I guess we can't actually go back, can we? I can only speculate, but I suspect that we only have to travel down this path to find our answers. Sveta, what's wrong? Tonight is the full moon. The people of Belinsk will celebrate with a festival. It's an important day for beastmen, but also for these ruins. You see, the festival is not simply for the beastmen. It's the time we pray for the revival of the ancient civilization. And you think Volachek and the Tuaparang want to use us to bring that revival about? If that's so, heading down the path here and playing right into their scummy hands. True, but our path is gone and we can't sit idle. Every second brings Aeolio closer to the end. That word is like almost entirely vowels. Well, we can try to force our way backward, or we can forge ahead. I don't know which is worse. Whatever we do, we can't lose sight of the fact that we're here to save Aeolio and Hoju. I guess this is why you're the leader, Michael. Carry on. Alright. What now? So, I don't know, is this gonna be like the Department of Mysteries thing where the Death Eaters can't take the prophecy or else they'll just get like explodified and lose their memory or whatever? We'll just play along for now, and then when it comes time to bash heads together, we'll just bash heads together. Arrange sun, moon, and matter into a pleasing whole to reveal the path forward. So that's gonna be sun, moon, and I assume this is the sun. What was the third thing? Alright, well, let's start with this, and then that's gonna be the... Hi. That's gonna be the sun, I think. That's gonna be the moon. And what was the third thing? Matter. Do I just have to, like... stand here? I guess I just have to stand here. Alright, that really wasn't that difficult. What are we gonna activate by doing this? Alright, it's just another door. I feel like there's been a couple of doors that we've activated down here. And like I don't know where. I guess we'll get to this part of the dungeon now. Is this gonna be another pushy thing? In all things there is balance. Strike one to affect the other. So that's gonna be probably a pound, right? Who has pound? Is that a Tyrell thing? No, Tyrell has crush. Grip. Who has pound? Unless it is crush. Is it crush? Alright, well, the stylus icon thing appeared, so I guess it is crush. Okay. Pound was a Lost Age synergy, and I could have sworn we had it in this game too, but I guess that's just been merged with crush. Rock smash or whatever I've been calling it. So I sort of see... Okay, so those are... I see where this is going. Alright. Let me do that again, so that I can actually form a path and jump to that treasure chest. And that's gonna look something like this. Sacred Feather. Keep the random encounters away. And now I can just undo that. Alright. So that was a little bit time consuming, but now that we've got the treasure chest, we can move onwards. And like, I keep coming back to the fact that some of the puzzles in this game are kind of on the short side, and that one especially is one that I feel like you could do a lot with if you just made it like a little bit longer. But I don't know, when I looked up what the complaints were that people had about this game, that was one of them that came up. It's probably one of the ones that I agree more with. But again, I definitely don't think it's enough of a problem to make the whole game like as bad as people were making it out to be. Where did I go? Okay, so that's stairs. That's gonna be one of these return paths that I saw on the wings of the central room. Let's see. We're gonna move this way, and there were a couple of other complaints that I saw people having about this game that I don't think really held as much water, and I'm sure addressing those at some point or another. I sort of have to some brief extent, but all right, that's where I came from. Like, when I see a puzzle like this that's just not that like would be more interesting if there was just more to it, or if it was just longer. Like, to me, that's just a minor. Is that a genie? That's a Venus genie. To me, that's just like a minor disappointment, because the game has enough other stuff going for it too. Anyway, I'm gonna go and pound this, and I think I see stairs next to you, which means that I can go and ambush you from over here. Hello. I mean, if you don't want to. All right, do I have to be down there? Oh, come on. Oh, you know what I think I have to do? Is I think I have to get rid of your return path, so that when I run up to you, and now I can't get out. Should have thought that one through, shouldn't I? So that when I run up to you, you don't have an escape route, and you're going to probably attack me. No? Alright, well, we can go and fight the genie. This is going to be Sveta's inaugural Beastling battle, I believe. So let's just go and use some regular attacks on you. Actually, Sveta has Beast Form, which is Call on the Power of the Inner Beast, which is apparently a Jupiter-type move, which is interesting. That Venus genie looks different. You have like a thing on your face. Alright, so we now have a werewolf in our party. Berserk Rush. It's like you have your mouth open, or you're wearing a face mask or something. I'm not entirely sure what you're doing there. Okay, so the beast form, the werewolf, the good boy, has Rampage, attack all foes with Savage Abandon, and Maul, basic beast form attack. Okay. Let's start with that. And is Sveta gonna revert after every battle? Am I gonna have to do that in every battle if I want to retain beast form? Or do I just have to, like, summon something and get my genie back? Okay, so that reverted me to human form. Or was that the end of the fight reverting me to human form? I don't know. Anyway, Tyrell gained a level, and we are going to now have another Venus genie in a party. You've definitely got something on your face. I want to see your artwork on the top screen when we get to that part. Chasm. That's just a hole in your mouth. A sphere of the void. This genie is found deep in the Blintsk ruins. The vacuum within chasm draws everything in. Alright. Appropriate. I'm gonna unset you, or at least set you to someone else, though. Why can't I see your class, like, on the genie screen? Alrighty then, enough of that. So, where are we going? I'm gonna want the top screen map, I think. I've been, wait a minute. Interesting. So if I hit the D-pad in a location where I just, like, can't move like this, I can move the camera a little bit. Interesting. I don't know if that's really going to be that useful, but good to know. Just in case I ever, like, just barely can't see what I want to do. Oh, by the way, speaking of the map, if I go this way, that's going to bring me out to the west wing, as it were. And let's climb up here. Lucky Pepper. Okay. And I don't know if I were to, like, move this to the side, if that would stay there for future visits to the ruins, but I'm gonna do it anyway, just because it feels good to have that accomplished. And where do I want to go? I think just forward. I think I just want to go forward. So that's gonna be a little running around, and I'm gonna go up this way. No, I want to go this way so that I can go down, I think. Spoiler, it wasn't that way. In that case, if I follow the trail, I think I can just take the really long way. Oh, I see. So this is gonna be another pound thing, and we're just gonna pound that into the ground, and I'm gonna have to run all the way back to the start of this room. I'm really glad there's no random encounters in here. Oh, you know what? I think there's actually a shortcut. A slight shortcut, which is that if I were to go over here, I could carpe retract to myself. But no. Back to the middle of the room. There we go. And then tedium. All right. So if I go back to where the treasure chest was, that will allow me to jump over that peg and through the door. I'm also wondering, now where are we? Are those bodies? It wasn't me, officer. I don't know, but that seems important. Another gate. I wonder how many there are. Hey, look over there. Oh, it's a chessboard, sort of. What happened here? Look at all this. It's breathtaking. It looks like a war happened in this room. But who fought it? It looks like the soldiers were fighting the statues? Please don't go into combat pose yet. I really want to dequip all my genie. Why not? Since we've already seen a divine stone bird, statues coming to life seems positively tame. Take a look at the remains of that statue. It's embedded in a stone wall. What could have done that? I suppose it would have had to have been adept, would it? Wouldn't it? It would take a tremendously powerful adept to bury a statue in the wall like that. Do you think this mysterious adept went through the gates after the battle? Well, anybody strong enough to do this would have won the fight, so probably? Unless something other than raw power is necessary to pass through the gate. Regardless, it would seem that the Tuaparang have again anticipated our path through the ruins. Yeah, I guess so. Who are these Tuaparang? You know them as Blados and Chalice. They come from a country called that. That's just gonna be an update, right? Command Master, Swordsman is constantly looking for a fight. Yeah, alright. Social engineering. It's ruled over by someone called the High Emperor, who pursues military power above all else. If that's so, I imagine this High Emperor leads his army personally. I wouldn't know. Military matters are not something I've ever studied. It seems absurd to call such a place even a country. It sounds like one massive army. Yeah, what's the old joke about the Kingdom of Prussia? The most countries had were a nation with an army, and the Kingdom of Prussia was like an army that had a nation attached or something like that.
Hey.
There's a more concise way of putting that joke, but I can't remember how it goes right now. So why do you think these Tuaparang are trying to bring you all to Belinsk? I wish we knew. If we understand their goals, we might start getting real answers, but we know nothing. I still think we should just kick down the door and just start bashing heads together. That would be so much faster than standing around here, you know, speculating. What we do know is that they are amoral, ruthless, and partnered with my brother. This one here, was he a Tuaparang? Yeah, I think we've seen that uniform. You're right, that's definitely a Tuaparang soldier. That would suggest that the Tuaparang are after something in these ruins. Well, Michael, what's our next move? Laugh at them. We'll just laugh at them until they get frustrated and leave, and then we can get on with things. Right, whatever they're up to, they must need us for it. So we've got the advantage. Let's go get them. Sounds like we're moving on. We're not much use in battle, but we'll stick with you in the end. All right, so Mr. Guy who's willing to fight everything says he's not much use in battle. That sounds like an excuse, if ever I heard one. Anyway, let me go into here. Let me dequip all of these, just in case there's a boss fight coming up. And, yeah, someone was playing darts. All right, so what does this say? Use the Conjured Hand to smash the Dark King with the Light Soldier to open the way. Alright, the Conjured Hand to smash the Dark King with the Light Soldier. So does that mean that I've gotta... Okay. Alright, that can wait because I saw a treasure chest out here. Which I'm gonna have to get through the board to... Alright, whatever. So I can't actually get onto the board, can I? But it looks like I should be able to move those guys. And... I see. Okay. I'm gonna have to figure out where to move you then. What if I moved you to the side this way? Can I like get these guys to chase me? And so I think what's gonna happen is, like, if I push you this way, this soldier here will turn to the right and then smash me. And if I were to push you the other way, we could go this way. That would accomplish like the same thing as the last time, though, I think. All right, let me move you forward first and see if that accomplishes anything, because it looks like you go until you hit a barrier, right? Oh, I see. So you all have like a range. So I'm out of range of this statue, so they won't be able to like see me, and I can turn and do sword things and knock down that one, and see, this is kind of like an indirect ice puzzle almost, because I have to control where other things slide that aren't myself, and they will follow the same logic as things sliding on ice. Okay, so that I'm gonna be out of range there. And can I reach you from here? I can. Okay, so we can push you there. You're gonna take your turn. And then I can push you this way. And that's gonna be that one. And I think I see where we how we finish this now. Okay, so yeah, don't swipe me in the face, please. You guys aren't gonna be able to do anything. I'm gonna make you go up this way. The other soldiers still won't be able to do anything. And now, if you just go to the right, take a step to the right, you'll smash the gold-plated one. Bonk. Yay! Everyone's happy. All right. Is that gonna activate the plasma thing? It is. All right. So that's gonna be another door. I would, however, like to get to that treasure chest, and for that I think I'm going to have to just ask you to... No? Oh, there's another one. No, 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 no! Alright. I was worried plot was going to take over, but I can just go this way. Alright. So that is going to be a Psi crystal. By the way, I do have Sveta's inventory space back, which is nice. And I think we're going to end things off here. So, with this very intimidating looking staircase down to something down there, I'm gonna end things off. My name is Dragonite. This has been Golden Sun Dark Dawn. Next time, hopefully, we'll actually have some answers. And also, hopefully, we'll actually, like, have something that we can fight, because I was hoping that we would be doing a little more of that in here. You should all go check out Wizarducks in the Lost Hat, which is the game that I like to work on when I'm not doing YouTube stuff. Link to the Steam page can be found down below. I hope you all enjoyed that, and I will see you all later.